Don't watch me, watch Nolazine TV. It's the best video ever and subscribe to it.
Yo, what's good?
Chillin', man.
For the people who don't know who you are, man, let them know.
I'm Darren Ogden, CEO of Nolazine TV.
So now, what made you get into the blogging aspect of Nolazine TV?
It's funny because I just realized I became a blogger. I just created a blog. I created a platform. My mind was like, I'm creating a platform to actually help New Orleans artists. But in my mind, like probably a week or two in it, I'm like, man, I ain't gonna make no money or it's not gonna benefit me too much only focusing on New Orleans artists. And like people didn't understand what I meant. Like I'm like, you have to bring the world into like what you're doing. Just to make it make sense.
Facts. Now, when you say you created the platform solely for New Orleans, like, did the city receive it well? Like when you first started?
Oh, they loved it. They loved it because the thing was, okay, my story is basically 10 years ago, I did something else in the world, but I always promised my mama if I ever get caught, I was gonna change my life. So, in the midst of me fighting my charges, a person gave me $50 to like start posting something on Facebook as a promoter. So I learned how to become a promoter, but I became like very like successful promoter. Fast, just like my platform. I was meeting all these celebrities and different things like that. So like it's kind of like I've been like in like the like entertainment industry.
Right. Now New Orleans is one of them cities where you go meet a lot of famous people. A lot of famous people come here, so you feel like that helped your promoting journey. Just your local.
Not mine, cause I don't really like interviewing celebrities. I don't even reach like I don't even tell celebrities what I do. I be on talking about some whole other shit. But like I remember I tried to do like one. It was probably like one celebrity. He was like, man, but he wanted like a contract and everything there for an interview. He wanted like his publicist to read all of it first. I'm like, I'm not into all that shit, man. I just like but I'd rather get the independent artist who just about to blow or whatever. Like I ain't really focused on the celebrities.
So now shit, New Orleans right now, I feel like it's one of them cities like it's a lot of talent, but I feel like it's like a bowl. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to get out this bowl down here. Like, would you agree with that?
I can agree with that to an extent. Like I'm trying to teach them how to basically, man, like in New Orleans we have this problem. Like we just feel like we can just go to Houston or Atlanta and we just go automatically pop. But there's millions of artists, thousands of artists in Texas and in Georgia still trying to get on. Like you have to like say for instance, like 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz was signed to Ludacris for like damn near 5-6 years. Soon as he like got dropped from the I'm gonna say dropped because I don't know exactly what happened. But I remember 2 Chainz coming down here, meeting up with Lil Wayne, and I remember listening to the conversation and dude like basically traveled through all like the little small country towns and everything like that, and like branded himself, like he rebranded himself as a whole other person. Right. Like he was no longer Titty, but he 2 Chainz. Like 2 Chainz. You think that's gonna work? But look at it. Look at him now. But I'm just saying, like I tell artists, you have to go through them little small circuit towns. Like, but if I was an artist, every weekend I'd just go to a gas station in different in like small parts of town and just post up. Pass out flyers, T-shirts, take pictures, build one organic following.
Right. Like, do you feel like that part is missing from the game now?
Hell yeah.
Social media came out?
Hell yeah. Social media makes everybody think they can be a rapper. Social media actually handicapped it, cause it's basically like, man, I could be a rapper just off SoundCloud and fucking Triller. I can start it at my house. I can just easily say I'm a rapper. Back in the day, you had to spend damn near shit. You had to sign to a local label just to get on first. For real.
Shit, tell us about, you know what I'm saying, how you deal with rappers that just send you their content, you know what I'm saying, expecting you to post it. And how often does that happen to you?
Every few hours, I send them a straight package. Like my thing is, if you show me you are some type of invested in yourself, I'll like throw you something. Like I'll fool around and post you and still offer a whole nother service for you for free. Like just show me you are that invested in your career.
How important is that to you, like to see an artist invest in their career? Like
very important, because I feel like us as a blogger, we invested in ourselves. why the hell would I expect anything less from you? And I don't even know you.
Fact. Do you feel like since you are a platform and you probably like it's a few platforms here, but you like one of the top platforms here, do you feel like people feel obligated for you just to post them just because they from New Orleans?
See, that's why I kind of like probably in the first 2 weeks of creating Nolazine, but I quickly started posting artists from everywhere. So, but like they had some people like, cause see the thing is, when you hear Nolazine, you think like people only in the South think of New Orleans. People up north and like Hawaii, like people that pay me, they don't know what Nolazine means. Like everybody don't know what New Orleans, Louisiana means. Cause actually, and realistically, nobody from New Orleans claim Louisiana. Like you'll never hear nobody from New Orleans say, man, I'm from Louisiana. Cause like actually, and I'm actually, I just found out the reason why. New Orleans is 300 years old and Louisiana is actually 200 years old. So like Louisiana is a whole other world from New Orleans. Like the culture different, everybody act different.
Yeah, nah. I'm glad you brought that up, bro. Cause outside of like I live in Dallas and I'm from New Orleans. I tell people all the time like it's a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Like we'll look at you crazy saying, hey, oh, but you from Louisiana? Louisiana where? I don't even hang in Louisiana after I leave New Orleans. I fly away. You don't have to go through nowhere else just to leave out New Orleans. Just go.
Do you feel like that's one of the problems though?
It's the problem for artists, and it's a problem for me. Like, but actually, me starting a platform, like, my first interviews was like from Baton Rouge artists and New Orleans artists. Like, so it was like a little different for me.
All right, now who's some of your favorite interviews that you can do?
My favorite interview? I'm gonna say, surprisingly, Booby Black. Oh, but Tiffy Bay, shout out Tiffy Bay. Matter of fact, free Tiffy Bay. Oh, but that's Meek Mill cousin. Dude came pull up on me in Miami Beach, show love, cause he saw me with, he could do something around Meek and in the old Dream Chasers. And NBA Michi, a couple weeks ago, man, he taught me stuff like, I didn't know what a black ginger was. Like,
what is it?
A ginger is someone it's like a, you know, like black people that's black, like one with like orange hair. I didn't know. He was like, cause he was like, man, I'm a ginger. I'm like, what the fuck is a ginger? It didn't even sound right him saying he was a ginger at first, but he taught me a lot. And like, dude was so humble. Like dude's not like nothing what you thought like he was gonna be on the interview. Cause I'm the only person that ever interviewed him.
Okay.
That's also like chaotic from the Callio. Like everybody seen him with the Soldier Slims and BG, but nobody interviewed him. Like I was one person I knew in New Orleans that was very connected in the street wise and every way wise to actually touch every artist in New Orleans, like from the West Bank to the East Bank. I don't think there's nobody else that can actually do that still right now. Like nobody's not gonna be able to even like maneuver that with all them dudes beefing with each other. Like me and you talked last night, like how we was all talking in the group, like just the thing that happened with Zach TV. I can't see that ever happen to me because I don't get people mixed. Plus, I got like a little different type of respect, cause like how I meet artists, I'm cool with they big dog. I don't meet like I treat artists like on a different level, like this business. I know your people for some old other shit. So like we ain't gonna be on no, like I'm not gonna give you comfort to even play with me like that. So you're not gonna be like, oh yeah, he messing with the ops and all that. We ain't even gonna do that.
So how important do you think that is in being in this field? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like my partner, he say being a blogger is probably more dangerous than being a rapper.
I ain't gonna lie to you. See, the thing is, you pull up on me in the streets, the people I'm gonna be around, you gonna be like, shit, I ain't about to mess with that dude. So it's a whole kind of different for me. I can't tell you about everybody else. Like I know cameramen get smacked around. I remember a dude when I first started Nolazine, a dude tagged me like, yeah, man, I'm about to start taking niggas' cameras and everything. I was doing like a taco too. I told dude, come pull up on me. The rapper who like tagged me, pull up on me. Come talk to me one-on-one. I want to see if you tell me that one-on-one. Like, and guess what? I ain't gonna have all the entourage on this. Like, I want to see if like, if you man enough to tell me that in my face or try and go with your move, then fuck, I respect you more.
Sure. Now, how do you deal with rappers like, let's say when the rapper have a misunderstanding? How do you deal with it? Do you just not respond?
Well, I just I actually crashed out like 2 weeks ago. But, it's crazy because like street niggas actually talked me out of taking it down. Like cause I got like a big fucked up family that's beef with each other too. So it's like they like, man, take that down in case we run into him, and you know something happened, and they got your comments on there, so it's automatically gonna point to you. So it's like, you know, it's like, I ain't lie to you, at first, it took everything in me not to respond, but I still respond because he kept going off. But like what the bad part about it is why I always knew I was gonna get trolled, but I thought I was gonna get trolled by like a little young rapper that was up and coming who don't know me. But it was somebody who was older that I had respect for, and I lost all the respect for him. It fucked me up. Like I always expected to get trolled because like everybody not gonna like what you're doing. Like you gon' like somebody be mad you on posting them or whatever.
It's not shit. Like when that happens, you know what I'm saying? Like we meet these people and we kind of got like a certain, you know what I'm saying? We put them on a pedestal.
They put on a pedestal.
And when we actually meet them, it'd be different. Like
it's funny because I've been knew him.
Okay.
Like I think dude might be on some drugs or something. He might be going through like a crisis. Like some artists actually go through crisis. Like at a point in life, like if they career out at a certain place, they might just start blaming people. But my thing is, how you blame me? I just started this platform. It's about to be 3 years in January.
Do you feel like the media get the short end of the stick a lot?
The media about to take over. Bloggers about to be the next best thing for at least 10 years. Cause you gotta think about it. Like the radio can't do what a blogger do. Like a blogger send you straight. Like bloggers putting links straight for YouTube. Like we are who helping the streams. If you got a big enough platform, we helping your streams. Damn. Like if artists was smart, this could be the best. Like right now, this is like right now at this point right now. Like I can see the whole world about to shut back down again. You should be shoot constantly videos, constantly, and you supposed to like actually build relationships with bloggers. Like all you need is a relationship with like at least 10, 20 bloggers, and keep them on your payroll. Like look, as soon as I drop, I need all y'all to drop at 5 o'clock. It's gonna be your algorithm.
Yeah, shit. Now how you figure that out? How you get that game? Where you get that game from?
See, that come from me being connected. Like when I go to Atlanta, they give me game. They tell me about the playlist. They tell me about, you know, like they got marketing machines out there because, you know, that's where all the people at. See, I learned it. It was funny because like it was something like what fucking Wack told Gilly, like, you want to be an artist. I went to be exec. That's what my goal is. I don't want to be an artist. I never wanted to be a rapper in my life. Like, guess what? I've been around all the biggest rappers. Like, I actually jumped on the road with Chop as a little kid. Like, my papa, like, if I was thinking like, you know, it would have known Big Dog. I ain't gonna say what he did, but like, he would put money behind like artists, and like, we'll just jump on the road with like rappers. And I'm like 14, 15, seeing like the groupie life. So that shit like Ben had me like, man, I just want to hang a little bit around that.
Yeah. And shit, so like, I don't never see you do too many interviews. I really ain't know what you look like. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I ain't put. Yeah.
Is it the reason why you stay kind of behind the camera?
Believe it or not, actually, I feel like I ain't worked hard enough yet. And that's why I did 300 interviews in damn near 3 years. But the thing was, I have a speech impediment. And like, I stutter during interviews, but it's funny because I don't stutter around women. Like, it was always weird to me. Like, I'm talking about, I talk, bitch, out her drawers immediately. But during the interview, I'll be back there stuttering. Like, I remember when I first started interviews, I didn't even let nobody hear my voice. Like, I used to write the words out and have my face go across the screen. So like, and so I had to backtrack and interview everybody again.
Shit, now having a speech impediment, bro, like
it hindered me for like a good 6 months. Like I was looking for girls to interview and everything. And I'm like, man, girls lazy, people lazy. Like, and I've been real, and like I kind of came to realize like people only gonna work hard if it's for them. People ain't trying to work hard. Like so anybody who is starting a business, like if you plan on hiring people, like make it like make your employee feel like they're actually working with you and I'm actually not for you, because it's gonna be like a whole different experience. Right. And because if a person work for you, they're gonna treat you different. But if a person like working with you like me, all right, if I hire somebody, like I want somebody who's doing the same thing I'm doing, so I'm gonna help them build a platform off mine. You can piggyback off mine. I'm not tripping. I don't mind seeing other people become very successful. I actually want to see everybody win.
Facts. Like, I feel like as black people, bro, we kind of like, we hate on each other a lot. Like, it's not really
I think it was something tart. It was like, like, you used to think about like being in the hood. I don't know exactly where you grew up, but like, you used to see people do like some real hating shit, but you was a little boy, so you thought that shit was kind of normal. Like whatever you was around, you kind of like after seeing it for so long, you kind of picked up like it was normal.
That's a fact. Like being in different environments, like some people really just don't think like that though.
Right.
You know, some people do. I think it's all about the environment.
And see my mama always made me be a thinker. See, she kind of made me raise myself and be a thinker. So I never was a follower. Like I was the kid, I could do anything I want. Like my mama didn't come home. Like the only reason me and my little brother had to go inside, because other people's parents sent us home. We were trying to go in their house. They're like, can y'all just go home? We ain't got nobody home, fuck. So it's like just me experiencing everything on my own and being like I was like kind of fucked up until I caught a charge. But guess what? I always had a business. I always knew I was gonna do better. But I didn't. Never in a million years I thought I'd be interviewing people, especially having a speech impediment. I went to speech fucking therapy my whole life, and that bitch still ain't teach me nothing. Hell no. I looked at Steve Harvey just helped a little bit about 2 weeks ago. Matter of fact, I was looking at something. He was like, man, you got to think about it 3 times before you say it.
Yeah. And that helps you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now shit, 2021 coming up. 2020 been a hell of a year. What can we expect from Nolazine TV?
Interviews from everybody, from every city. You might see a motherfucker from Toronto on that bitch. Hey, but if they let me in, I am a convicted felon. But if I get there, tell Drake, let a nigga get approved, man.
Nah, for sure, for sure. Now you brought up Drake. Let me ask you this, bro. I feel like the bounce sound, every major artist is trying to tap in with the New Orleans bounce sound. Right. Do you feel like they should pay more homage to the city? Like
I told you, we had that little conversation last night. Like basically, it's like a 50-50. Like New Orleans is known for it, but it didn't come from New Orleans. It came from New York. So it's like that brown beat, that trigger, man, that all came, like we took somebody else's sound, but we just made it the wave. But like, believe it or not, shit, we ain't hear no, like the only person that was holding like that bounce culture down is Big Freedia. Believe it or not, Big Freedia, the biggest artist that live in New Orleans besides Currency. And guess what? Big Freedia is bigger than Currency. And people don't even pay attention, but Big Freedia is actually bigger than Currency.
Yeah, she just gonna make it more, man.
And Big Freedia, like in the trenches, like still outside, like Freedia gonna holler at you. Freedia gonna pull up in a motherfucking G-Wagon with the hammer on him. For real, that what people don't know. That's what you don't see. But Freedia cool.
That's it, man. Tell people they can follow you and find you.
Oh man, at Nolazine TV, Nolazine TV. I also got the website, www.nolazine. And I'm Darren Ogden, at Darren Ogden, I own my name. And I'm at Nola Plug, Nola_plug.
Nolazine, make them scream.